We went to a dating service. Back then, they didn't even have computers then. We went to one office in one part of the state, he was on another part of the state. We're together how long?
24 years.
24 years, okay.
24 years, August 18th, 1987. We met at 6:07 p.m. As soon as I laid eyes on her, the whole world just slowed down and stopped for that brief moment of time. It was just probably one of the nicest experiences I could ever imagine. And I knew that was the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. There wasn't any question. When someone finds a match, you find someone that's like you. You find someone that you have something in common with, whether it be intellectually, whether it be you have the same interests and so forth. There was something that I found comforting with Marlene as soon as I saw her. It wasn't until later on that we began to explore that maybe Marlene might be a little like me in some respects. And I think that people who are on the spectrum tend to gravitate, like we all do, but I think that there's this underlying current of finding someone who's like you. Marlene was probably the greatest asset because she gave me the sense of strength and confidence and personal constitution within me that I'd never really received from my family. Because you have to buck up, you have to have a better example, and so forth. But because Marlene loved me unconditionally, I really began to look deeper within what I was. And I wasn't afraid to do that.
I lost like 105 pounds, and for him, I mean, he was just encouraging me. And anything I do, he always encourages me. And you know, so right there, I mean, I'm just a totally different person also. You know?
Because I loved all of her.
Yes.
I loved the fact that she was heavy, and I called her my love package, you know, and I would go around and I would chase her, and I loved all of her, and so I wasn't like maybe some men might say, oh yeah, you got. I loved her because she loved me, and that's what it's all about.
And he makes me laugh.
The bottom line is you've got to love yourself.
Yeah.
You can't get in a relationship until you can go on that journey. Because when you meet someone who is on a spectrum, you're going to see a mirror of yourself, like it or not like it. And it's going to be hard. When you can do that, it really makes your life that much more greater. It gives so much more strength. One, because you accept yourself. But two, you have someone that has a bond with you and it can appreciate your tribulations. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
I'm running out of steam.
one more question?
Yeah, but I'm running out of steam.
Do you want to take a break?
No, but explain what that means by running out of
Oh,
steam.
yeah, no, it's just that he's a stress reliever too, you know?
All the sounds and stuff.
I know.
And everything.
I know.
Did I do good?
Yes, you did very well.
Did I
Yes.
do good?
Yes.
She probably thinks I'm an everything.
No,
No.
Oh no.
you're fine. Here, you want to sit down or no?
Oh.
Want some juice here? Sit down.
Juice. Oh, I can have my juice.
Okay.
Oh, my juice. Oh, my juice. I'll say like cluck or luck and it feels good. It's like a sensory sensation. It's like getting a nice hug on my mouth. So that's why I like to say certain words.
Oh, that's
Yes.
a nice idea.
Yes.
Why do you feel like you don't want to be like this in front of people?
When I was teaching at my old school, even teachers would turn their back on me, actually run away from me. My parents said I should not act like this because they said that I look retarded. So when your family tells you that, it becomes a very powerful influence. Also, it it has allowed me to create a stronger mental paradigm of thinking and organization, because I can have my emotions and my outlet of my core of what we're interfacing with, but at the same time, by pretending I'm neurotypical, I can have an understanding of both worlds, my community and also that community which I do my impression of. I need pillow. I need pillow. I need pillow. I need pillow. Goo. Goo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here you go. Alright, sit down. You got your pillow, you're good now, right?
Hi. 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 I feel better.
He was such a warm person, such a caring person that it didn't matter what the other, I want to say, the quirks that he has, you know? And like I said, everybody has their own quirks anyway, so, you know.
I love everyone for the good that they give mankind, because I think every person has got something positive to give, and I believe that. The reason why I believe that is that there was many points in my life that I didn't believe that I didn't have value. And it wasn't because my parents, it was just because I just couldn't figure out where my road was. But yet, slowly, I realized that it wasn't everybody else's path, but to make my own path. And that's what I learned to appreciate, was my own path. And that's what my story is about, is that everyone has their own path.